walkthrough. Question 1. What motivated Kido to escape from the poachers? Was it A. Fear? B. Curiosity? C. Desire for adventure? D. Desire to protect his family? The correct answer here is D. Desire to protect his family. Explanation time. Kido wasn't just scared or looking for fun. He was really worried about his family. He wanted to make sure they were safe from those pesky poachers. Why not the other options? Well, if Kido was only feeling fear, option A, he probably would have just tried to hide and not do anything else. If he was curious, option B, he wouldn't really be trying to defend his family. And if he wanted an adventure, option C, well, running from poachers isn't a very fun or safe adventure, is it? Question 2. How did Kido navigate through the treacherous landscape? Did he A. Follow the moonlight? B. Listen to the sound of the poachers? C. Use his agile trunk and instincts? D. Rely on the guidance of Mama Saphira? The answer to this question is C. He used his agile trunk and instincts. Explanation. Remember, the story tells us that Kido was super careful and used his trunk and natural instincts to get around. Let's see why the others don't fit. Following the moonlight, option A, might have helped a little, but it wasn't his main way of finding his path. Listening to poachers, option B, definitely wouldn't help him get away. And Mama Saphira, option D, stayed back with the rest of the herd. She wasn't guiding Kido. Question 3. What helped Kido hide from the poacher? A. His small size? B. The tall grass? C. The dense thicket? D. The moon's silvery glow? The correct answer is C. The dense thicket. Explanation. A thicket is like a bunch of bushes and trees all growing close together, making a great hiding spot. Why not the others? His small size, option A, could help him move around, but not really hide completely. Tall grass, option B, wasn't mentioned in the story. And the moon's glow, option D, would make him easier to see, not hide him. Question 4. Why did the poacher chase after Kido? A. He wanted to befriend the young elephant. B. He was intrigued by Kido's courage. C. He wanted to capture Kido for profit. D. He wanted to warn Kido about the dangers. The answer here is C. He wanted to capture Kido for profit. Explanation. Poachers are bad guys, and sadly, they are after animals to make money. Let's think about why the other answers don't make sense. Befriending Kido, option A, isn't what a poacher would do. Being intrigued, option B, wouldn't make someone chase after an elephant. And warning Kido, option D, is definitely not something a poacher would do. Question 5. How did Kido manage to scare the poacher away? A. By hiding in the river? B. By trumpeting loudly? C. By outsmarting him in the forest? D. By seeking help from other elephants? The correct answer is B. By trumpeting loudly. Explanation. Kido made a loud noise with his trunk at the riverbank, which scared the poacher. Let's see why the other options are not correct. Hiding, option A, wouldn't necessarily scare someone away. Outsmarting, option C, helped him escape, but it wasn't the thing that made the poacher run. And he didn't get help from other elephants in that moment. Option D. Question 6. What did Kido's family do when they heard his call? A. They retreated deeper into the forest. B. They joined him at the riverbank. C. They ignored his call and continued grazing. D. They came back to protect him from the poachers. The answer to this question is B. They joined him at the riverbank. Explanation. The story tells us they came to him when they heard him trumpet. Why aren't the others right? The family did not run further away, option A, nor did they ignore him, option C. Also, they came to him because of his call, but not necessarily to fight, option D. Towards Kido after his daring escape. Option A, gratitude and pride. Option B, fear and disappointment. Option C, indifference and annoyance. Option D, anger and frustration. The answer to question 7 is option A, gratitude and pride. Explanation. Mama Saphira was so thankful and proud of Kido for being so brave. Why not the other options? Option B, fear and disappointment, isn't what the story tells us. Option C, indifference, means she didn't care, but she really did care. Option D, anger, isn't right either. She was feeling proud. Question 8. What did Quito become known for among the elephants? Option A, his small size and agility. Option B, his resilience and courage. Option C, his mischievous nature. Option D, his love for adventure. The answer to question 8 is option B, his resilience and courage. Explanation. After showing how brave he was, Quito was known for never giving up and for being courageous. Why not the other options? Option A, his small size and agility, did help him, but he was really remembered for being brave. Option C, mischievous nature, isn't mentioned. And option D, love for adventure, isn't the main reason either. Question 9. What did Quito's story inspire among the elephants? Option A, generations of protectors. Option B, a love for moonlit nights. Option C, a desire to leave the savannah. Option D, a fear of poachers. The answer to question 9 is option A, generations of protectors. Explanation. Quito's bravery made other elephants want to protect their home too, for years and years to come. Why not the other options? Option B, a love for moonlit nights, doesn't really fit the story's meaning. Option C, wanting to leave the savannah, isn't mentioned. And option D, fear of poachers, isn't what Quito inspired. He inspired bravery. Question 10. What did the poachers remember about their encounter with Quito? Option A, his overpowering strength. Option B, his determination and escape. Option C, his friendly nature. Option D, his alliance with other animals. The answer to question 10 is option B, his determination and escape. Explanation. The poachers couldn't forget how Quito never gave up and managed to escape. Why not the other options? Option A, Quito didn't overpower them with strength. Option C, friendly nature, isn't right. And option D, an alliance with other animals, isn't mentioned. Question 11. What continued to paint the African savanna with an ethereal glow? Option A, the moon. Option B, the sun. Option C, the stars. Option D, the poachers' flashlights. The answer to question 11 is option A, the moon. Explanation. The story describes the moon making the savanna glow with a silvery light. Why not the other options? Option B, the sun, isn't mentioned for the night scenes. Option C, stars are mentioned, but not as creating the glow. Option D, poachers' flashlights, doesn't fit the beautiful image in the story. Question 12. How did Quito's victory impact his family? Option A, they became famous among other animals. Option B, they were forever grateful to Quito. Option C, they became more cautious and fearful. Option D, they decided to move to a different habitat. The answer to question 12 is option B, they were forever grateful to Quito. Explanation. Quito's family was always thankful for his bravery. Why not the other options? Option A, becoming famous, isn't the main point. Option C, fear, wasn't the main thing they felt. And option D, moving away, isn't mentioned. Question 13. What did Quito's story become within the elephant community? Option A, a bedtime lullaby. Option B, A, whispered secret. Option C, a tale of bravery. Option D, a lesson in humility. The answer to question 13 is option C, a tale of bravery. Explanation. Everyone in the elephant community knew Quito's story as one of courage. Why not the other options? Option A, a lullaby, doesn't fit. Option B, a secret, isn't right either. And option D, humility, isn't the main idea. Question 14. How did Quito prove that size doesn't define bravery? Option A, by overpowering the poachers. Option B, by saving other animals from danger. Option C, by trumpeting loudly. Option D, by outsmarting the poachers. The answer to question 14 is option D, by outsmarting the poachers. Explanation. Quito showed bravery by being clever, not just strong. Why not the other options? Option A, overpowering them, isn't how he did it. Option B, saving other animals, isn't directly mentioned. Option C, trumpeting, helped, but wasn't the key. Question 15. What did the poachers learn from their encounter with Quito? Option A, the importance of protecting wildlife. Option B, the need to find a new profession. Option C, the strength and resilience of elephants. Option D, the futility of their poaching efforts. The answer to question 15 is option C, the strength and resilience of elephants. Explanation. The poachers realized how tough and strong elephants can be. Why not the other options? Option A, protecting wildlife, wasn't the lesson they learned. Option B, changing jobs, isn't mentioned. And option D, futility, isn't really what the story emphasizes. Question 16. Select all the adjectives. I've lost my blue hat. Option A, one only. Option B, three only. Option C, 1 and 2. Option D, 3 and 4. The answer to question 16 is option A, 1 only. Explanation. Blue is the adjective because it describes the color of the hat. Why not the other options? Option B, 3 is blue only, but 1 and 2 together are not adjectives. Options C and D are incorrect combinations. Can you pass me the green pencil? Option A, 2 only. Option B, 3 and 4. Option C, 1 only. Option D, 3 only. The answer to question 17 is option D. Explanation. Green is the adjective because it describes the pencil. Remember, adjectives are words that describe nouns. So green tells us what kind of pencil it is. Why not the other options? Well, option A, 2, refers to pass, and pass is a verb, which is an action word. Options B and C are incorrect because they don't even include green, which is the correct adjective in this sentence. Question 18. Select all the adjectives. I had a delicious sandwich for lunch. Option A, 2 only. Option B, 3 only. Option C, 1 and 4. Option D, 3 and 4. The answer to question 18 is option A. Explanation. Delicious describes the sandwich, so it is an adjective. It tells us how the sandwich tastes. Why not the other options? Options B and D include incorrect parts of the sentence that are not adjectives. Option C incorrectly chooses non-adjectives as well. Question 19. Select all the adjectives. Sarah's dog is so fluffy and cute. Option A, 3 and 4. Option B, 1 only. Option C, 3 only. Option D, 1 and 4. The answer to question 19 is option A. Explanation. Fluffy and cute are adjectives because they both describe the dog. Fluffy tells us about the dog's fur, and cute tells us about its appearance. Why not the other options? Option B, 1 only, is not enough because it only picks one adjective. Option C, 3 only, misses cute. And option D misses fluffy. We need both to fully describe the dog. Question 20. Select all the adjectives. The tiny, delicate bird sat on the narrow branch. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 1 and 2. Option C, 3 only. Option D, 1, 2, and 4. The answer to question 20 is option D. Explanation. Tiny, delicate, and narrow are all adjectives in this sentence. Tiny describes the size of the bird, delicate tells us about its nature, and narrow describes the branch. Why not the other options? Option A, 1 only, is not complete. It only picks one adjective. Option B only picks tiny and delicate, missing narrow. Option C, 3 only, is incomplete as well. Question 21. Change to show possession. The favorite sport of the women. Option A, the women's favorite. Option B, the women's favorite. Option C, the women's favorite. Option D, the women's favorite. The answer to question 21 is option C. Explanation. Women's correctly shows that the favorite sport belongs to the women. When we want to show that something belongs to a group of women, we put the apostrophe after the quote. Why not the other options? Options A and B place the apostrophe incorrectly, making it seem like it belongs to a single women's, which isn't right. Option D misses the apostrophe altogether, so it doesn't show possession. Question 22. Change to show possession. The game of James. Option A, James's game. Option B, James's game. Option C, James' game. Option D, James' game. The answer to question 22 is option B. Explanation. James's game is correct because when a name ends in S, we usually add an apostrophe and another S to show possession. Why not the other options? Option A is sometimes okay, but option B is the standard way. Option C misses the possessive apostrophe altogether. Option D misspells James. Question 23. Change to show possession. The airport of Paris. Option A, Paris's airport. Option B, Paris Airport. Option C, Paris Airport. Option D, Paris's airport. The answer to question 23 is option D. Explanation. For Paris, it is correct to use Paris's airport. Why not the other options? Option A adds an unnecessary S. Option B spells Paris wrong. Option C misses possession. Question 24. Change to show possession. The desert of cacti. Option A, the cacti's desert. Option B, the cactus desert. Option C, the cactus's desert. Option D, the cactus's desert. The answer to question 24 is option A. Explanation. Cacti's desert shows the correct plural possessive form. Cacti is already plural, so we just add an apostrophe to show that the desert belongs to the cacti. Why not the other options? Option B and option C misspell cacti. Option D is wrong form. Question 25. Change to show possession. The home of Michaela. Option A, Michaela's home. Option B, Michaela's home. Option C, Michaelis's home. Option D, Michaelis's home. The answer to question 25 is option A. Explanation. Michaela's home is the correct possessive form with apostrophe S. We add an apostrophe and an S to Michaela's name to show that the home belongs to her. Why not the other options? Option B and option C miss apostrophes. Option D adds an extra S incorrectly. Question 26. What is the correct short form of we are? Option A, we're. Option B, were. Option C, were. Option D, where. The answer to question 26 is option A. Explanation. We're is the correct short form of we are, placing the apostrophe between we and are. The apostrophe takes the place of the missing letter. Why not the other options? Option B, were, puts the apostrophe incorrectly. Option C, were, is missing a letter. Option D, where, is wrong. Question 27. What is the correct short form of do not? Option A, don't. Option B, don't. Option C, don't. Option D, don't. The answer to question 27 is option B. Explanation. Don't is the correct short form of do not, with the apostrophe replacing the O. Why not the other options? Option A and D have the apostrophe in the wrong place. Option C is missing the apostrophe. Short form of who is. Option A, whose. Option B, whose. Option C, whose. Option D, whose. The answer to question 28 is option D, whose. Explanation. Whose is the correct short form of who is. The apostrophe here takes the place of the missing letter. Why not the other options? Options A and B either have the apostrophe in the wrong place or they have a misspelling. Option C is just incorrect. Question 29. What is the correct short form of you are? Option A, your. Option B, your. Option C, your. Option D, your. The answer to question 29 is option B, your. Explanation. Your is the correct short form of you are. The apostrophe takes the place of the missing letter A. Why not the other options? Options A and C either place the apostrophe in the wrong spot or they just leave it out completely. Option D is not correct. Question 30. What is the correct short form of what is? Option A, what's. Option B, what's. Option C, what's. Option D, what's. The answer to question 30 is option C, what's. Explanation. What's is the correct short form of what is. The apostrophe is replacing the missing letter I. Why not the other options? Options A, B, and D either misplace the apostrophe or they just misspell the word. Question 31. Where should the commas go in the sentence? The butcher sells lamb, beef, chicken, and sausages. Option A, 2 only. Option B, 2, 3, and 4. Option C, 2 and 3. Option D, 1 and 2. The answer to question 31 is option C, 2 and 3. Explanation. Commas should be placed after lamb and after beef. Why not the other options? Option A only places 1 comma, and that's not enough. Option B adds a comma after chicken, which isn't needed. Option D puts the commas in the wrong places. Question 32. Where should the commas go in the sentence? The cricket season is May, June, July, August, and September. Option A, 2, 3, and 4. Option B, 1, 2, and 3. Option C, 2 and 3. Option D, all of them. The answer to question 32 is option A, 2, 3, and 4. Explanation. Commas should go after May, after June, and after July. Why not the other options? Option B misses one comma. Option C does not add enough commas. And option D incorrectly adds commas after every single word. Question 33. Where should the commas go in the sentence? The sailor had been to China, Japan, India, and Australia. Option A, one only. Option B, 2, 3, and 4. Option C, 3 and 4. Option D, 2 and 3. The answer to question 33 is option D, 2 and 3. Explanation. Commas should be after China and after Japan. Why not the other options? Option A puts only one comma, which is not enough. Options B and C include incorrect extra commas. Question 34. Where should the commas go in the sentence? I saw snowdrops, crocuses, daffodils, and tulips in the park. Option A, 3 and 4. Option B, 1 and 2. Option C, 4 and 2. Option D, 1 only. The answer to question 34 is option B, 1 and 2. Explanation. Commas go after snowdrops and crocuses. Why not the other options? Options A and C place commas wrongly, and option D uses too few commas. Question 35. Where should the commas go in the sentence? Oak, ash, beech, sycamore, and elm are deciduous trees. Option A, 1 and 4. Option B, 1, 2, and 3. Option C, 2 and 3. Option D, 4 only. The answer to question 35 is option B, 1, 2, and 3. Explanation. Commas should go after oak, after ash, and after beech. Why not the other options? Options A and D miss commas, and option C does not include all the needed commas. Question 36. Giraffes are the blank living animal in the world. Option A, standing. Option B, camel. Option C, tallest. The answer to question 36 is option C, tallest. Explanation. Giraffes are the tallest living animals in the world. Why not the other options? Option A, standing, describes an action, not a size. Option B, camel, is a completely different animal. Question 37. They can blank up to 5 meters tall. Option A, grow. Option B, camel. Option C, leaves. The answer to question 37 is option A, grow. Explanation. Giraffes can grow up to 5 meters tall, according to the passage. Why not the other options? Option B, camel, makes no sense in this context. Option C, leaves, are something giraffes eat, not how they grow. Question 38. That is as tall as a double-decker, blank. Option A, standing. Option B, bus. Option C, day. The answer to question 38 is option B, bus. Explanation. A double-decker bus is used to compare a giraffe's height. Why not the other options? Option A, standing, is incorrect, and option C, day, is unrelated to height. It's question 39. Giraffes live in the grasslands of blank. Option A, acacia. Option B, necks. Option C, Africa. The answer to question 39 is option C, Africa. Explanation. Giraffes live in Africa. The passage tells us that very clearly. Why not the other options? Option A, acacia, is a type of tree, not a place where giraffes live. Option B, necks, well, that's just a part of the giraffe, not a location. Question 40. When they were first discovered, people thought they were a cross between a blank and a camel. Option A, leopard. Option B, animals. Option C, feet. The answer to question 40 is option A, leopard. Explanation. Long ago, when people first saw giraffes, they thought they looked like they were a mix of a leopard and a camel. Why not the other options? Option B, animals, is too general. Giraffes are a specific kind of animal. Option C, feet, doesn't really make sense. Question 41. The other animal they thought giraffes resembled was a blank. Option A, bus. Option B, leopard. Option C, camel. The answer to question 41 is option C, camel. Explanation. People used to think giraffes were part camel. Why not the other options? Option A, bus, has nothing to do with animals. Option B, leopard, was already mentioned as the first animal they thought of. Question 42. Their long blank allow them to reach the tops of trees. Option A, bus. Option B, necks. Option C, leaves. The answer to question 42 is option B, necks. Explanation. Giraffes have very long necks, and that helps them reach the leaves at the top of tall trees. Why not the other options? Option A, bus, is not related to giraffes. Option C, leaves, are what they eat, but it's their necks that help them reach it. Question 43. They eat blank in the tallest parts of trees. Option A, leaves. Option B, necks. Option C, grow. The answer to question 43 is option A, leaves. Explanation. Giraffes like to eat leaves, especially the ones way up high in the trees. Why not the other options? Option B, necks, are body parts. Option C, grow, means to get bigger, not something you can eat. Question 44. The other blank cannot reach the tall leaves. Option A, bus. Option B, camel. Option C, animals. The answer to question 44 is option C, animals. Explanation. Other animals are usually not tall enough to reach the leaves that giraffes can get to. Why not the other options? Option A, bus, doesn't fit in the sentence. Option B, camel, doesn't really work here. While camels are tall, the sentence is talking about most other animals. Question 45. Giraffes like the leaves on the blank tree most of all. Option A, acacia. Option B, day. Option C, standing. The answer to question 45 is option A, acacia. Explanation. Giraffes really love to eat the leaves from acacia trees. Why not the other options? Option B, day, is a time. Option C, standing, is what you do. It's not a type of tree. Question 46. Giraffes spend most of the blank eating. Option A, Africa. Option B, day. Option C, tallest. The answer to question 46 is option B, day. Explanation. Giraffes spend a lot of their day eating. Why not the other options? Option A, Africa, is a place. Option C, tallest, describes how high something is. Question 47. Giraffes can run at impressive speeds, but only for a blank amount of time. Option A, sitting. Option B, leopard. Option C, short. The answer to question 47 is option C, short. Explanation. Giraffes can run really fast, but they can only keep that speed up for a little while. Why not the other options? Option A, sitting, isn't about time. Option B, leopard, is an animal and not related. Question 48. Although they can sleep blank up, they usually sleep lying down. Option A, standing. Option B, grow. Option C, feet. The answer to question 48 is option A, standing. Explanation. Giraffes can sleep standing up, but they usually like to lie down to sleep. Why not the other options? Option B, grow, is an action. Option C, feet, is a body part. Question 49. When they sleep lying down, they tuck their blank under them. Option A, animals. Option B, short. Option C, sitting. The answer to question 49 is option C, sitting. Explanation. Giraffes usually sit down and tuck their legs underneath them when they lie down to sleep. Why not the other options? Option A, animals, is incorrect. Option B, short, doesn't fit here. Question 50. They sleep with their blank tucked under them. Option A, acacia. Option B, feet. Option C, animals. The answer to question 50 is option B, feet. Explanation. When giraffes sleep, they tuck their feet under their bodies to get comfortable. Why not the other options? Option A, acacia, is a kind of tree. Option C, animals, is not part of their own body. Calculate the perimeter of the shape shown. Is it A, 49 centimeters, B, 32 centimeters, C, 30 centimeters, or D, 29 centimeters? The correct answer is B, 32 centimeters. To find the perimeter, we need to add up the lengths of all the sides of the shape. So we have 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4, which equals 32 centimeters. Option A, 49, is too big, and options C, 30, and D, 29, are too small. Question 52. Calculate the perimeter of the shape shown. Is it A, 23 centimeters, B, 16 centimeters, C, 26 centimeters, or D, 24 centimeters? The answer to question 52 is C, 26 centimeters. Let's add all the sides together. 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 equals 26 centimeters. As for why the others are wrong, A, 23, B 16, and D 24 are all incorrect totals. Question 53. Calculate the perimeter of the shape shown. Is it A, 34 centimeters, B, 24 centimeters, C, 24 centimeters, or D, 31 centimeters? The correct answer is A, 34 centimeters. Remember, we find the perimeter by adding all the sides. 10 plus 7 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2, which equals 34 centimeters. So options B and C, both at 24 and D 31, are all too small. Question 54. Calculate the perimeter of the shape shown. Is it A, 46 centimeters, B, 41 centimeters, C, 33 centimeters, or D, 49 centimeters? The answer to this question is A, 46 centimeters. Adding all the sides, 10 plus 13 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 equals 46 centimeters. Option B, 41, and option C, 33 are too small, and option D, 49 is too large. Question 55. Find the missing side and the perimeter for the shape. Is it A, missing side 15 centimeters, perimeter 32 centimeters, B, missing side 32 centimeters, perimeter 15 centimeters, C, missing side 36 centimeters, perimeter 10 centimeters, or D, missing side 10 centimeters, perimeter 36 centimeters? The answer to question 55 is D, missing side 10 centimeters, perimeter 36 centimeters. The missing side is 10 centimeters. Now, adding all the sides gives us a perimeter of 36 centimeters. Options A and B mix up the side and perimeter measurements, and option C gives the wrong numbers. Question 56. Find the missing side and the perimeter for the shape. Is it A, missing side 7 centimeters, perimeter 38 centimeters, B, missing side 11 centimeters, perimeter 42 centimeters, C, missing side 42 centimeters, perimeter 11 centimeters, or D, missing side 38 centimeters, perimeter 7 centimeters? The answer to question 56 is B, missing side 11 centimeters, perimeter 42 centimeters. So the missing side is 11 centimeters. And when we add all the sides, the perimeter comes to 42 centimeters. Options A, C, and D have either swapped or incorrect values. Question 57. Find the missing side and the perimeter for the shape. Is it A, missing side 26 centimeters, perimeter 5 centimeters, B, missing side 6 centimeters, perimeter 26 centimeters, C, missing side 5 centimeters, perimeter 26 centimeters, or D, missing side 26 centimeters, perimeter 6 centimeters? The answer to question 57 is C, missing side 5 centimeters, perimeter 26 centimeters. The missing side is 5 centimeters, so adding all the sides gives us a perimeter of 26 centimeters. Options A and D swap the numbers, and option B has the wrong missing side length. Question number 58. The question says, find the missing side and the perimeter for the shape. We have these options. Option A, missing side 28 centimeters, perimeter 2 centimeters. Option B, missing side 2 centimeters, perimeter 28 centimeters. Option C, missing side 4 centimeters, perimeter 30 centimeters. Option D, missing side 30 centimeters, perimeter 4 centimeters. The answer to question 57 was option B. Now, let's explain the answer. The missing side is 2 centimeters. When we add all the sides together, that gives us a perimeter of 28 centimeters. Why are the other options not correct? Options A and D switch the numbers around. Option C has the wrong missing side measurement, B, 2 square centimeters. The answer to question 59 is B, 3 square centimeters. The shape is made up of 3 squares, so the area is 3 square centimeters. Options A, 4, C, 5, and D, 2 are incorrect counts of the squares. Question 60. What is the area of the shape shown? Is it A, 8 square centimeters, B, 12 square centimeters, C, 10 square centimeters, or D, 6 square centimeters? The answer to question 60 is C, 10 square centimeters. If we count all the squares carefully, we'll find that there are 10 squares in total, which means the area is 10 square centimeters. Options A, 8, B, 12, and D6 are not the correct counts. Question 61. What is the area of the shape shown? Is it A, 6 square centimeters, B, 2 square centimeters, C, 4 square centimeters, or D, 8 square centimeters? The answer to question 61 is A, 6 square centimeters. If you count very carefully, you'll see that there are 6 squares making up the shape. Options B, 2, C, 4, and D, 8 are not the right totals. Question 62. Question 62. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 1 square centimeter. Option B, 3 square centimeters. Option C, 5 square centimeters. Option D, 4 square centimeters. The answer to question 62 is option D, 4 square centimeters. Explanation. If you count each of the small squares, you'll find there are 4 of them. So the area of the shape is 4 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A is 1, option B is 3, and option C is 5. These are wrong because we didn't count just 1, 3, or 5 squares. We counted 4. Question 63. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 11 square centimeters. Option B, 12 square centimeters. Option C, 16 square centimeters. Option D, 15 square centimeters. The answer to question 63 is option A, 11 square centimeters. Explanation. If you carefully add up all the blocks, you'll find that there are 11 squares in the shape. Take your time and double check to make sure you didn't miss any. Why not the other options? Option B is 12. Option C is 16, and option D is 15. These are incorrect because when we counted, we found 11 squares, not 12, 16, or 15. Question 64. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 7 square centimeters. Option B, 6 square centimeters. Option C, 9 square centimeters. Option D, 3 square centimeters. The answer to question 64 is option B, 6 square centimeters. Explanation. If you count very carefully, you'll see that there are 6 small squares that make up the shape. Why not the other options? Option A is 7, option C is 9, and option D is 3. These aren't correct because the real answer is 6. Question 65. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 15 square centimeters. Option B, 13 square centimeters. Option C, 16 square centimeters. Option D, 18 square centimeters. The answer to question 65 is option C, 16 square centimeters. Explanation. After counting all the squares inside the shape, we get a total area of 16 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A is 15, option B is 13, and option D is 18. These are wrong because we need to count all the squares accurately to get 16. Question 66. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 10 square centimeters. Option B, 12 square centimeters. Option C, 15 square centimeters. Option D, 13 square centimeters. The answer to question 66 is option B, 12 square centimeters. Explanation. When you count all the squares properly, you'll find that there are 12 squares in the shape. Why not the other options? Option A is 10, option C is 15, and option D is 13. These are not the correct totals because the answer is 12. Question 67. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 5 square centimeters. Option B, 2 square centimeters. Option C, 7 square centimeters. Option D, 4 square centimeters. The answer to question 67 is option A, 5 square centimeters. Explanation. There are 5 squares making up the shape, which gives us an area of 5 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option B is 2, option C is 7, and option D is 4. These are incorrect because the correct answer is 5. Question 68. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 9 square centimeters. Option B, 11 square centimeters. Option C, 10 square centimeters. Option D, 8 square centimeters. The answer to question 68 is option A, 9 square centimeters. Explanation. There are 9 squares inside the shape, so the area is 9 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option B is 11. Option C is 10, and option D is 8. These are wrong because we counted 9 squares. Question 69. What is the area of the shape shown? Option A, 14 square centimeters. Option B, 12 square centimeters. Option C, 11 square centimeters. Option D, 10 square centimeters. The answer to question 69 is option B, 12 square centimeters. Explanation. The shape contains 12 full squares. Count them carefully. Why not the other options? Option A is 14, option C is 11, and option D is 10. These are incorrect because we have 12 squares. Question 70. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Option A, 18 square centimeters. Option B, 9 square centimeters. Option C, 15 square centimeters. Option D, 21 square centimeters. The answer to question 70 is option A, 18 square centimeters. Explanation. To find the area of a rectangle, we multiply the length by the width. In this case, 6 centimeters times 3 centimeters equals 18 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option B is 9, option C is 15, and option D is 21. These are incorrect calculations. Remember, it's length times width. Question 71. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Option A, 21 square centimeters. Option B, 28 square centimeters. Option C, 11 square centimeters. Option D, 18 square centimeters. The answer to question 71 is option B, 28 square centimeters. Explanation. Remember, area equals length times width. So 7 centimeters times 4 centimeters equals 28 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A is 21. Option C is 11, and option D is 18. These are wrong results because 7 times 4 is 28. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Remember, area is the amount of space inside a shape. Option A, 40 square centimeters. Option B, 13 square centimeters. Option C, 35 square centimeters. Option D, 15 square centimeters. The answer to question 72 is option A, 40 square centimeters. Explanation. To find the area of a rectangle, we multiply its length by its width. In this case, 8 centimeters times 5 centimeters equals 40 square centimeters. Always remember to include square centimeters when we're talking about area. Why not the other options? Well, option B, 13, option C, 35, and option D, 15 are incorrect products. They're just not the right answer when we multiply 8 by 5. Question 73. Calculate the area of the rectangle with a width of 10 centimeters and a length of 3 centimeters. Option A, 33 square centimeters. Option B, 13 square centimeters. Option C, 30 square centimeters. Option D, 23 square centimeters. The answer to question 73 is option C, 30 square centimeters. Explanation. Just like before, we multiply the length by the width. 10 centimeters times 3 centimeters equals 30 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A, 33, B, 13, and D, 23 are wrong calculations. Question 74. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Option A, 15 square centimeters. Option B, 14 square centimeters. Option C, 34 square centimeters. Option D, 44 square centimeters. The answer to question 74 is option D, 44 square centimeters. Explanation. We multiply 11 centimeters by 4 centimeters, which equals 44 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A, 15, B, 14, and C, 34 are incorrect. Question 75. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Option A, 36 square centimeters. Option B, 57 square centimeters. Option C, 84 square centimeters. Option D, 19 square centimeters. The answer to question 75 is option C, 84 square centimeters. Explanation. 12 centimeters times 7 centimeters equals 84 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A, 36, B, 57, and D, 19 are wrong answers. Question 76. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Option A, 12 square centimeters. Option B, 27 square centimeters. Option C, 29 square centimeters. Option D, 17 square centimeters. The answer to question 76 is option B, 27 square centimeters. Explanation: 9 centimeters times 3 centimeters equals 27 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A, 12, C, 29, and D, 17 are incorrect. Question 77. Calculate the area of the rectangle. Option A, 12 square centimeters. Option B, 30 square centimeters. Option C, 19 square centimeters. Option D, 36 square centimeters. The answer to question 77 is option D, 36 square centimeters. Explanation: 6 centimeters times 6 centimeters equals 36 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A, 12, B, 30, and C, 19 are incorrect calculations. Question 78. Order the rectangles from smallest area to largest area. Option A, B, A, C, D. Option B, A, C, B, D. Option C, C, B, A, D. Option D, D, A, B, C. The answer to question 78 is option C, C, B, A, D. Explanation: rectangle C is the smallest with an area of 48 square centimeters. Rectangle B has an area of 49 square centimeters. Rectangle A has an area of 50 square centimeters, and rectangle D is the largest with 51 square centimeters. So we're putting them in order from the smallest number to the biggest number. Why not the other options? Option A, B, and D arrange the rectangles in the wrong order based on area size. 79. Find the area of triangle shape A. Option A, 18 square centimeters. B, 12 square centimeters. C, 21 square centimeters. D, 36 square centimeters. The answer to 79 is option A, 18 square centimeters. The area of a triangle is its base times its height divided by 2. So 6 times 6 equals 36. Divided by 2 equals 18 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option B12, C21, and D36 are wrong answers. Question 80. Find the area of triangle shape B. A, 24 square centimeters. B, 12 square centimeters. C, 16 square centimeters. And D, 36 square centimeters. The answer is option C, 16 square centimeters. Remember, to find the area of a triangle, we have to multiply the base times the height, then divide by 2. 8 times 4 equals 32. Then we divide by 2 and we get 16 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A, 24, B, 12, and D, 36 are wrong calculations. Question 81. Find the area of rectangle B. Option A, 4 square centimeters. B, 10 square centimeters. C, 5 square centimeters. And D, 7 square centimeters. The answer here is option B, 10 square centimeters. This is because 2 centimeters times 5 centimeters equals 10 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A4, C5, and D7 are incorrect calculations. Question 82. Find the total area. Option A, 10 square centimeters. B, 6 square centimeters. C, 4 square centimeters. And D, 9 square centimeters. The answer to 82 is option A, 10 square centimeters. Rectangle A has an area of 4 because 4 times 1 equals 4. Rectangle B has an area of 6 because 3 times 2 equals 6. 4 plus 6 equals 10 square centimeters total. Why not the other options? Option B6, C4, and D9 do not add up correctly. Question 83. Find the area of rectangle A. Option A, 7 square centimeters. B, 13 square centimeters. C, 3 square centimeters. And D, 10 square centimeters. The answer to 83 is option D, 10 square centimeters. 5 centimeters times 2 centimeters equals 10 square centimeters. Why not the other options? 84. Question 84. Find the total area. Option A, 12 square centimeters. Option B, 24 square centimeters. Option C, 36 square centimeters. Option D, 10 square centimeters. The answer to question 84 is option C, 36 square centimeters. Explanation. We have two rectangles here, rectangle A and rectangle B. To find the total area, we need to find the area of each rectangle first and then add them together. Rectangle A is 2 centimeters times 6 centimeters, which equals 12 square centimeters. Rectangle B is 6 centimeters times 4 centimeters, which equals 24 square centimeters. Now, we add 12 plus 24, which equals 36 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Options A, 12, B, 24, and D, 10 are wrong total areas because they don't account for the combined area of both rectangles. Question 85. Find the area of rectangle B. Option A, 8 square centimeters. Option B, 9 square centimeters. Option C, 19 square centimeters. Option D, 10 square centimeters. The answer to question 85 is option D, 10 square centimeters. Explanation. To find the area of rectangle B, we need to multiply its length by its width. In this case, it's 2 centimeters times 5 centimeters, which equals 10 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Options A, 8, B, 9, and C, 19 are incorrect because they don't result from multiplying the correct length and width of rectangle B. Question 86. Find the area of rectangle B. Option A, 20 square centimeters. Option B, 18 square centimeters. Option C, 9 square centimeters. Option D, 38 square centimeters. The answer to question 86 is option B, 18 square centimeters. Explanation. To find the area of rectangle B, we multiply its length by its width. 3 centimeters times 6 centimeters equals 18 square centimeters. Why not the other options? Option A, 20, C, 9, and D, 38 are incorrect because they are not the product of 3 centimeters and 6 centimeters.
So now I'm going to be going through the answers to the MVR section of this homework. So these questions are all code ones, and the code ones are quite good once you know how to do them. So for the code ones, you find two of them that have the same letter in the same place, and then find what shape or pattern they also have in common. For example, for question 87, these two both have an R as the first letter, and what they both have in common is the size of the square. So they're two small squares. So in the test shape, we've got a larger square, same size as this one. So the first letter of this one was a Q, the first letter of this one is going to be a Q, so we can rule out those three. Next, let's look at the second letter. So these two both have a J as the second letter, and they both have this like crisscross pattern, like checkered pattern. And the pattern in this one is diagonal lines, same as in this one. And the second letter here was an L, so the second letter here will also be an L. QL, so the answer is B. Next question. These two both have an M as the first letter, and they both have black circles. The test shape has white circles, the same as this one, and the first letter here was an N. So the first letter for the answer will also be an N, so we can rule out those three. So we're already left with the answer. We don't even have to look at the second letter. We know the answer will be C, because the first letter has got to be an N. But if we wanted to clarify the second letter as well, as you can see, let's rub this out. These two both have an A as the second letter, and they both have 2 circles. This one has 3, like this one has 3, and it's a B, NB. So it's definitely, the answer is definitely C. Next question. These two both have an S, and this arrow looking shape is pointing upwards in both. In the test shape, it's pointing to the left, same as this one. So the first letter here is a T. It will be a T for this one as well. So we can rule out those two. It's good to rule answers out as you go along because it makes it easier for you to decide if there's any confusion. Next, These two both have a G, and they're both plain white. The test shape is striped, same as this one. And the second letter here is an F. It's going to be an F here as well. TF, the answer is E. Next question. These two both have an X. They both have these smaller shapes. And whereas this octagon is larger, same as this one. So the first letter here is a Y, it's going to be a Y here as well. Second letter, these two both have an A. They both have horizontal stripes. Test shape has vertical like this one. So the second letter is going to be a B, YB. So the answer has got to be A. And that's the end.
Now let's move on to some word puzzles. Question 91. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Wart arm. A, T. B, R. C. D, W. Correct answer, D, W. Explanation. We need to move one letter from the word wart to the word arm to create two new real words. If we move the letter W from wart, we are left with art, which is a real word. If we add W to arm, we get warm, which is also a real word. Why not the others? A, T. Removing T gives war, but adding T to arm does not form a real word. B, R. Removing R gives watt, which is not a real word. C. Removing A gives WRT, which is not a real word. Question 92. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Find in A, D, B, F, C, N, D, I. Correct answer, A, D. Explanation. Move D from find to in. Removing D from find leaves us with fin, like a shark fin, which is a word. Adding D to in makes din, which means a loud noise, also a real word. Why not the others? B, F, in, and fin are not both proper words if moving F. C, N, fid, and in do not match correctly. D, I, F, N, D, and I, N are not real words. Question 93. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Zoom 8. AO. B, Z. C, DM. Correct answer, D, M. Explanation. We need to move one letter from Zoom to 8 to make two new words. If we move the letter M from Zoom, we get zoo, like where the animals live. Then, if we add M to 8, we get mate, like a friend. Why not the others? A, O. Removing O would leave zom, not a real word. B, Z. Removing Z leaves which is not a real English word. C, E. Removing E would leave zoom, still not forming a new correct word pairing. Question 94. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Blame or. A, L, B, B, C, M, D, E. Correct answer, B, B. Explanation. Move the letter B from blame to or. Removing B from blame leaves us with lame. Adding B to or gives us bore, which is another real word. Why not the others? A, L, bame, and lore are not both correct. C, M, blay is not a word. D, E, blam, and ori are not correct words. 95. Question 95. Okay. Here we have to choose one letter to move to make two real words. The starting word is wink, that turns into the word sin. Wink, sin. A, N. B, I. C, K. D, W. The correct answer is C, K. Explanation. Move K from wink to sin. Removing K from wink gives win, which, as we know, is a real word. Adding K to sin makes sink, which is also a real word. Now, let's see why the others aren't correct. A, N. Removing N would leave wick, which isn't quite a real word, is it? B, I. Removing I would leave W and K, again, not a real word. D, W. Removing W would leave ink, which is a word, but adding W to sin would not form a proper English word. On to the next one. Question 96. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Face scar. A, B, C, C, D, A. Correct answer, A, F. Explanation. Move F from face to scar. Ace is a word. Scar becomes scarf by adding F, which is a real word. Why not the others? B, C, Fay, and scar are not correct. CE-FAC is not a word. D, A minus FCE is not correct either. Moving on to the next question. Question 97. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Fable ale. A-L, B-B, C, D. Correct answer, D-F. Explanation. Move F from fable to ale. Removing F from fable gives able, which is a real word. Adding F to ale makes fail, which is also a real word. Why not the others? A-L. Removing L would leave fabe, which is not a real word. B, B. Removing B would leave fail, which is not correct. C-E. Removing E would leave F-A-B-L, which is not a complete word. Let's keep going to the next question. Question 98. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Hard are A, D, B, R, C, A, D, H. Correct answer, B, R. Explanation. Move R from hard to R. Removing R from hard leaves had, a real word. Adding R to R gives rare, which is also a real word. Why not the others? A, D. Removing D gives har, which is not a real English word. C. Removing A gives HRD, not a real word. D, H. Removing H gives ARD, which is not a real word. Almost there, let's check out the next question. Question 99. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Open pint. A, P, B, N, C, O, D, E. Correct answer, C, O. Explanation. Move O from open to pint. Removing O from open gives pen, which is a real word. Adding O to pint gives point, which is also a real word. Why not the others? A, P. Removing P would leave oin, which is not a word. B, N. Removing N would leave ope, not a real word. D, E. Removing E would leave OPN, which is not a real word. Only a few more to go. Check out the next question. Question 100. Choose one letter to move to make two real words. Raft Act. A, T, B, F, C, R, D, A. Correct answer, B, F. Explanation. Move F from raft to act. Removing F from raft leaves rat, a real word. Adding F to act makes fact, which is also a real word. Why not the others? A, T. Removing T leaves raff, which is not a full English word. C, R. Removing R leaves aft, which is a word, but adding R to act does not form a correct real word in this setup. D, A. Removing A gives RFT, not a proper English word. And now let us do the extra questions. Extra questions. Question 101. He has a wonderful singing voice, and he is an amazing dancer. Circle the adjectives on the right. The correct answers are wonderful and amazing. Explanation. Remember, adjectives are describing words. Wonderful describes the singing voice, and amazing describes the dancer. Both words tell us more about the nouns, so they are adjectives. Question 102. The shiny shell sparkled on the golden sand. Circle the adjectives on the right. The correct answers are shiny and golden. Explanation. Here, shiny describes the shells, and golden describes the sand. Both are adjectives because they tell us more about the nouns. Question 103. She laughed excitedly at the colorful, silly clown. Circle the adjectives on the right. The correct answers are colorful and silly. Explanation. Colorful describes the clown, and silly also describes the clown. They are both adjectives because they give more information about the noun clown. Question 104. The cyberdog of Sarah. Rewrite this using an apostrophe to show who it belongs to. The correct answer is Sarah's cyberdog. Explanation. When something belongs to someone, we add an apostrophe and an S. So, the cyberdog belongs to Sarah, making it Sarah's cyberdog. Going with our grammar questions. Question 105 says, the stickers of Tara. We need to rewrite this to show who the stickers belong to using an apostrophe. The correct answer is Tara's stickers. Here's why. The stickers belong to Tara, right? So we use an apostrophe and an S after Tara's name to show that she owns them. It becomes Tara's stickers. Question 106. The cake of Daniel. Rewrite this using an apostrophe to show who it belongs to. The correct answer is Daniel's cake. Explanation. The cake belongs to Daniel. To show that the cake belongs to him, we add an apostrophe and an S, making it Daniel's cake. Question 107. The tree of Ashley. Rewrite this using an apostrophe to show who it belongs to. The correct answer is Ashley's tree. Explanation. The tree belongs to Ashley, so we add an apostrophe and an S to Ashley's name. This gives us Ashley's tree, which shows that the tree is hers. Question 108. I pulled both the girls' hair. Where should the apostrophe go? The correct answer is girls' hair. Explanation. In this case, there is more than one girl. Because the word girls is already plural, we simply put the apostrophe after the S. This shows that the hair belongs to all of the girls. Question 109. He liked looking at the men's false teeth. Where should the apostrophe go? The correct answer is men's false teeth. Explanation. Men is already a plural word, but it doesn't end in S. That means we add an apostrophe and an S to show that the false teeth belong to the men. Men's false teeth. Question 110. Noises were coming from the geese's field. Where should the apostrophe go? The correct answer is geese's field. Explanation. Geese is the plural form of goose. It's a bit of a tricky word because it doesn't end in S. So to show that the field belongs to the geese, we add an apostrophe and an S, geese's field. Question 111. A greedy rat stole the mice's chocolate. Where should the apostrophe go? The correct answer is mice's chocolate. Explanation. Mice is the plural form of mouse. Because mice doesn't end in S, we add an apostrophe and an S to show that the chocolate belongs to the mice. Mice's chocolate. Question 112. Write out the short form of will not. The correct answer is won't. Explanation. The short form of will not is won't. It's a little different because it doesn't just drop letters and add an apostrophe. It changes the word a bit. That makes it irregular. Question 113. Write out the short form of I would. The correct answer is I'd. Explanation. The short form of I would is I'd. The apostrophe takes the place of the missing letters W and O. Question 114. Write out the short form of I had. The correct answer is I'd. Explanation. Interestingly, the short form of I had is also I'd. Now, how do you know if someone means I would or I had when they say I'd? Well, you have to look at the rest of the sentence to figure it out. Question 115. Write out the short form of cannot. The correct answer is can't. Explanation. The short form of cannot is can't. The apostrophe replaces the missing letters N and O to make it shorter and easier to say. Did that all make sense? Continue with our homework review. Question 116 says, I can't come on Wednesday. We need to write the formal version of this sentence. The correct answer is I cannot come on Wednesday. Remember, in formal writing, we spell out words completely instead of using contractions. So I can't becomes I cannot. Question 117 says, you're sure the cheese is fine? Again, we need the formal version. The correct answer here is, are you sure the cheese is fine? Just like before, we expand the contraction your to you are. Plus, we need to rearrange the words a bit to make it a proper question. Question 118 says, put a full stop at the end of a sentence. Here, we have a spelling mistake to correct. The correct answer is sentence. The word sentence is missing a C and has the letters CE at the end. Question 119 says, Jim managed to complete the game. Spot the spelling mistake. The correct answer is complete. See, complete needs that final E to be spelled correctly. Question 120 says, my favorite pie is apple and raspberry. Can you find the mistake? The correct answer is favorite. Favorite is missing some letters. In British English, we spell it favorite with an OU after the V. Now, if you're in America, you would spell it favorite without the OU. Question 121 says, my gran is a very special person. What's the correct spelling? The correct answer is special. The word special is spelled wrong. It's special with C-I-A-L. Question 122 says, perhaps there was no one in when I knocked at the door. Find that spelling error. The correct answer is perhaps. Perhaps has an extra R in it. Question 123 says, the match will continue in an hour. Did you spot the mistake? The correct answer is continue. Continue isn't quite right. The word ends with UE. Question 124 says, Pete said he has had noof now. What's the correct spelling here? The correct answer is enough. And noof is missing some letters and has too many F's. Question 125 says, I got the answer right. What's the answer to this spelling problem? The correct answer is answer. Answer is spelled wrong. Remember, answer has a silent W in it. Question 126 says, the dog had been very naughty. Can you correct this? The correct answer is naughty. Naughty needs a UGH in the middle to be right. Question 127 says, in a minute, the film will start. What's the correct spelling? The correct answer is minute. Minute is missing the UE at the end. Question 128 says, the dentist asked me a question while he looked at my teeth. Did you find the mistake? The correct answer is question. Question needs to be spelled with a T-an at the end. Question 129 says, the women were sitting at the bus stop chatting. What's wrong with this one? The correct answer is women. When we're talking about more than one woman, we spell it W-O-M-E-N. Question 130 says, I was out of breath after running up that hill. What's the correct way to spell this word? The correct answer is breath. If you're out of breath, it's spelled with an H at the end. And finally, question 131 says, the nurse delivered an important message. What's the spelling mistake here? The correct answer is important. The word important actually starts with I-am. Continue with question 132. Question 132. The fairy godmother made the golden coach disappear in a puff of smoke. Correct a spelling mistake. The correct answer is, of course, disappear. Explanation. Did you notice anything missing in the word disappear? It's missing an extra P. Remember, the correct spelling is D-I-S-A-P-P-E-A-R. Disappear. Question 133. I don't suppose there are any more cakes left. Correct a spelling mistake. The correct answer is suppose. Explanation. Now, this one is a little bit tricky. Suppose is actually spelled correctly in the sentence. It's just highlighted to show you the word we're focusing on. Question 134. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 9 centimeters by 5 centimeters. The correct answer is 45 centimeters squared. Explanation. Now, how do we find the area of a rectangle? We multiply the length by the width. In this case, it's 9 times 5, which equals 45. So the area is 45 centimeters squared. Don't forget to include squared when we're talking about area. Question 135. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 8 centimeters by 7 centimeters. The correct answer is 56 centimeters squared. Explanation, just like before, area is found by multiplying the length by the width. 8 times 7 equals 56. So the area is 56 centimeters squared. Question 136. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 12 centimeters by 9 centimeters. The correct answer is 108 centimeters squared. Explanation. Remember, area is length times width. 12 times 9 equals 108. So the area is 108 centimeters squared. Question 137. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 11 centimeters by 3 centimeters. The correct answer is 33 centimeters squared. Explanation. That's right. Area is length times width. 11 times 3 equals 33. So the area is 33 centimeters squared. Question 138. Calculate the area of a square measuring 9 centimeters on each side. The correct answer is 81 centimeters squared. Explanation. Now, a square is special because all sides are the same. So the area of a square is side times side. 9 times 9 equals 81. So the area is 81 centimeters squared. Question 139. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 15 centimeters by 4 centimeters. The correct answer is 60 centimeters squared. Explanation. You know what to do. Area is length times width. 15 times 4 equals 60. So the area is 60 centimeters squared. Question 140. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 16 centimeters by 5 centimeters. The correct answer is 80 centimeters squared. Explanation. Yes, area is length times width. 16 times 5 equals 80. So the area is 80 centimeters squared. Question 141. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 12 centimeters by 6 centimeters. The correct answer is 72 centimeters squared. Explanation. Spot on. Area is length times width. 12 times 6 equals 72. So the area is 72 centimeters squared. Question 142. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 20 centimeters by 5 centimeters. The correct answer is 100 centimeters squared. Explanation. You've got it. Area is length times width. 20 times 5 equals 100. So the area is 100 centimeters squared. Question 143. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 24 centimeters by 4 centimeters. The correct answer is 96 centimeters squared. Explanation. As always, area is length times width. 24 times 4 equals 96. So the area is 96 centimeters squared. Question 144. Calculate the area of a rectangle measuring 15 centimeters by 8 centimeters. The correct answer is 120 centimeters squared. Explanation. Keep it up. Area is length times width. 15 times 8 equals 120. So the area is 120 centimeters squared. Question 145. Calculate the area of a square measuring 12 centimeters on each side. The correct answer is 144 centimeters squared. Explanation. Since it is a square, area of a square is side times side. 12 times 12 equals 144. So the area is 144 centimeters squared. Question 146. Work out the area of each rectangle and order them from smallest to largest. The correct answer is B, C, A, D. Explanation. Remember, the area of a rectangle is length times width. For rectangle A, 8 centimeters times 8 centimeters equals 64 centimeters squared. For rectangle B, 10 centimeters times 6 centimeters equals 60 centimeters squared. For rectangle C, 7 centimeters times 9 centimeters equals 63 centimeters squared. For rectangle D, 13 centimeters times 5 centimeters equals 65 centimeters squared. So when we order them from smallest to largest, we get B60, C63, A64, and D65. Question 147. Work out the area of each rectangle and order them from smallest to largest. The correct answer is D, B, A, C. Explanation. As always, area of a rectangle is length times width. For rectangle A, 8 centimeters times 9 centimeters equals 72 centimeters squared. For rectangle B, 7 centimeters times 10 centimeters equals 70 centimeters squared. For rectangle C, 5 centimeters times 15 centimeters equals 75 centimeters squared. For rectangle D, 23 centimeters times 3 centimeters equals 69 centimeters squared. Ordering them from smallest to largest gives us D69, B70, A72, and C75. Question 148 again. Question 148. Work out the area of each rectangle and order them from smallest to largest. The correct answer is BCAD. Explanation. Remember, the area of a rectangle is length times width. For rectangle A, 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters equals 100 centimeters squared. For rectangle B, 8 centimeters times 12 centimeters equals 96 centimeters squared. For rectangle C, 9 centimeters times 11 centimeters equals 99 centimeters squared. For rectangle D, 17 centimeters times 6 centimeters equals 102 centimeters squared. Ordering them from smallest to largest: B96, C99, A100, D102. That is the end of Final Year 4 Homework 20 walkthrough.